I want to ask you a question about the last time that you traveled somewhere that was, as I remember, it was Philippines. So tell me, what did you take with yourself?
Yeah.
What do you normally pack when traveling somewhere? So the last time that you traveled, especially, I remember that you traveled to Philippines. Okay, what did you pack? What did you take with yourself? The most important thing, your phone, cash.
Everything, I think. Everything.
So some personal items, you mean? Some
Yeah,
personal items.
of course, my phone and my phone, money, and my I mean the paper, like
Yeah,
I information,
yeah, of course.
because
Well,
like I need
so
them
yeah,
because I go to different country.
yeah, of course. Well,
Yeah,
and now give you three alternatives. You tell me which one is maybe more important than the other. So, phone, passport, cash. So if you're supposed to lose one of them, which one would you prefer to keep? Which one would you prefer to lose?
my phone.
Keep or
I would
lose?
I will keep my phone.
You will keep your, but what do you do with that money? Money, passport, what do you do? Especially in other country.
Yeah, country.
Yeah, another country. So you need your passport, you need cash, and you need phone. Now, you're gonna lose one of them, or for example, two of them, and you can keep one. Which one do you keep? Which one you lose?
Uh, because maybe keep my phone.
Of course, you're right, because we
Like,
can do everything with phone.
yeah, I keep my phone.
Yeah, of course. Well, and let me share my screen. Okay, let's see what we have. Well, okay, let's have a look at these pictures and tell me which one important, which one is not important when traveling, so you don't need to take. For example, the first one, okay, binoculars. So the first one, important or not important? Binoculars, important or not?
Not important.
Not. Digital camera,
Important.
important. And we have money belt,
Important.
okay, walking boots,
Important.
dictionary,
No.
okay, rucksack or backpack.
Backpack. Ah, backpack. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Yeah, okay,
Maybe
when
not.
maybe not.
Yeah.
Okay, so of course you have luggage, you have money belt. Okay, so and when you travel somewhere, do you normally buy some souvenir for your family or friends?
Depend.
Uh-uh.
Not important. Yeah, not important.
Okay, so it depends on what. So tell me, when you travel somewhere, who do you buy souvenir for? Who?
Yeah.
When you travel somewhere, so anywhere, maybe another country, maybe another city, that you can buy souvenir, as you can see here. Okay, who do you buy souvenir for? So for example, for your mom, for your dad, maybe your girlfriend, maybe your family, I don't know, the friends. Who? Maybe no one.
My My girlfriend for sure.
Yeah, of course. And what do you buy?
Just anything like special.
Yeah,
Yeah, like memories.
of course. Yeah, of course. So, good boy. Okay, so as you can guess, today we're going to talk about travel, trip. Okay, and well, tell me about hiking. Uh, are you into hiking? Do you like hiking? Yeah,
Like
hiking.
hiking.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, walking mountain and nature. So, do you like?
Yeah, I really like it.
And have you ever gone hiking? Yeah. Have you? No.
Have never.
Ah, you've never. Okay, very good. Well, and now we have another item actually that is toiletries. So for girls, of course, essential, but about boys, I want to ask you if they're important or no. So anything that we use for cleaning ourselves is toiletry. So it can be soap, it can be shampoo, so everything. Okay, and of course toothbrush and toothpaste, so all of them. So are they essentials for trip?
Um, essence.
Important, necessary.
I maybe. I
Oh,
mean,
definitely
that's
yes.
it's necessary but not important. I'm.
What?
I mean, like when you go somewhere, like not hiking,
Yeah, of
you
course. When
can.
you go,
You,
you in
yeah,
hotel, of course.
yeah, you can buy it.
Of course, you can buy.
But
Or,
when you go hiking, I think it's very important.
of course, so it depends where you go.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and currency. So cash, money. So especially when you travel to another country, so of course you need to have actually money of that country. So for example, if you travel to my country, you need to have dollar, so US dollar. So if I travel to your country, I need to have uh
Vietnam
Vietnam
đồng.
dom
Vietnam
or
đồng.
yeah, okay,
Đồng.
yeah, I know the word, yeah. So I need to exchange. Okay. Well, and do you think nowadays, of course, with technology and you can do everything with your phone. So do you think we need to have cash with ourselves when travel somewhere?
Yeah, of course.
Grace, yes. Yeah. Well, and this one. Local custom. So that is really important to know sometimes about people, maybe all the people, culture, or I don't know, something like behavior, traditions, like, how do they behave? So that's really important. So that when you go somewhere, you know what to do or what not to do. It's like, maybe something is really normal in my country, in my culture, but is not normal in your country or other country. Or for example, something is really normal in your country, but is not in mine. So we need to learn about people's and actually different customs when traveling somewhere. Do you think it's important or no?
Yeah, I think so.
You,
Right.
you,
Local customer. La, maybe it's uh important, but not that important.
yeah, it's important. But for example, one of my students last month traveled to Singapore. Yeah, Singapore. And she told me that in Singapore, you are not allowed to chew gum. It's forbidden. So, for example, when you travel somewhere, you are not allowed to do something like chewing gum. It's I don't know, it's a bit unusual to me. How about your country? So, Suppose I want to travel to your country. What should I know about your custom, about your culture? Something that is really important.
Mm,
Give me a good
I don't know.
advice.
I don't know how to say, but I think it's not that hard. It's very simple. Like my country is like just if you go there, just relax and go around. Like you can do anything.
So,
Yeah, it's not that hard to yeah.
uh,
I think so. It's not that hard.
so you don't have special rules, especially about tourism and tourists. So you don't.
Yeah, we have rules, but like not that strict.
Not that much strict. Got it.
Yeah.
Well, and so let's talk about this one, shoulder season. But first of all, let's talk about two other phrases. We have peak season, we have off season, and we have shoulder season. So let me write, okay, on the board. Okay. So we have peak season, we have off season, and we have shoulder season. So, okay, let's talk about these three phrases. So the first one, that is peak season, the time that, a lot of tourists or most of people travel somewhere is peak. So normally, for example, summer, not in every country, but in most countries, summer is peak season because people have time and of course they have summer break, so they can travel. So this is peak season. Of course, in some countries, summer is really hot, so they don't. And we have off season when, it's like, people rarely travel in this season. It can be, for example, summer is so hot or winter, for example. So it depends on the region and it depends on the area. So we have off season when people don't travel normally, and we have shoulder seasons, like, between these two seasons. For example, the periods of time between a region's peak season and off season is shoulder season. For example, if, I don't know, a peak season in my country is summer and off season is winter, then shoulder season would be spring and fall. So two other seasons. So spring and fall. So this is the meaning of shoulder season. And now you tell me about peak, off, and shoulder season in your country. When is peak season? When is off season? When is shoulder season?
Uh, I think it's shoulder season.
What? You are not listening to me? Okay, so tell me when, what time, what season is peak season in your country? What
Ah,
season? Yeah, yeah.
okay. But no, wait. I'm not sure about. I also not sure about the weather.
So you're not sure about the weather, so you don't know when you can travel in your country. When is the best time to travel, for example?
Yeah, I don't know. Like I don't I know like about my city weather.
Okay, so tell me about your city, the location, the region that you live. When is the best time to travel? When is maybe the worst time to travel? And when is, I don't know, it's like a good time, not really bad, not really good, shoulder season. So
I think it's like every time,
every time is
but
what?
it's like all the time. Like I think because it seems like no different, and it's only like we only have rainy and sunny in our city.
So which one is better to travel? For example, people normally travel in rain season or in dry season.
People travel when they have time. Yeah,
Okay. It
yeah.
depends.
I think
Okay.
yeah because I think rainy and sunny is just the same.
Okay, why did you know what every country has? It's like, every country. So yes, maybe you
But
don't,
yeah,
but
but in Hanoi
yeah.
you can travel in winter season.
So for example, I know that, as I know, for example, in I think late January, that your TED holiday is in late January, I think. Yeah,
Yeah,
your TED holiday. So I think, for
yeah.
example, that time is good time to travel, right?
That time is good time.
Yeah. So when it's TED
I think
holiday
so.
in your
Yeah,
country,
I
yeah.
think so. Because
You
pet
see?
holiday like we have a
Yeah,
long vacation.
of course, 2 weeks. Yeah,
Oh yeah, two
great.
weeks.
You see, I know more about your country, so I learned a lot.
I
Okay.
know like I know some. I but I don't like care about it.
You don't care, but of course, I care because I know that when you are on holiday, so that is my holiday, so my vacation, so I know I have lots of information about it. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
because I don't need to like I don't really need to find out about my country
Uh,
event.
why you don't need? It's like why you don't need.
Oh, because I don't like.
Because you don't like. So you don't
Yeah,
need, just you don't like.
yeah, I don't like, and now I'm lazy.
I know you are not lazy. So it's like, maybe, I don't know, it's not your thing. It's not something that you're really interested in. But of course, if you maybe in the future, if you immigrate to another country, so every country, so you will learn about their holidays, vacations. So it's something essential.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course.
I have
Wow. Yeah.
because my plan is to go to
Where?
Australia and live
Of
there.
course, it's me. Yeah. Australia. And why Australia? That's really, of course, Australia is really, I think it's a good country to live. Of course, I have no information about, living condition.
Yeah,
That,
actually, it's I think
yeah.
it's good too. It
Yeah.
has like some rules very strict and once like last year I went there and for three weeks
That's
and
good.
I also have a lot of memories and
Okay.
yeah I got like interest in Australia a lot.
Ah,
Yeah,
Australia.
because of the lifestyle and people there.
How about the US?
It's
Have you ever thought about
I
traveling?
I have never traveled to US.
So if you travel, you will like
Uh,
it.
I want I want to travel in US and Korea.
Of course. So I
Yeah,
think I'm not sure if you want to stay, but I think you will like. So of course, I'm not sure if you want to stay because people are a
I
bit different.
remember
Yeah.
my father and my mother traveled to US once,
Yeah.
but
So
they never they never told us.
maybe they didn't like. So it's
Yeah,
like, yeah, it depends
I
where to go.
yeah, me and my brother found a picture.
Ah.
Yeah, of them like took in the US, in
Uh-uh.
US somewhere, and they standing in front of a yacht.
So I
And
think your mom and
yeah,
dad.
so we were we were curious and we asked our parents and they
Yeah.
told us like that picture they took in US U, USA vacation.
Oh, That's really interesting. And they never talked about that vacation with you. That's
Yeah,
really
but
interesting.
you know, the time they traveled to US, like we were very young and like we were just babies.
Yeah, of course, maybe because of this, they didn't
Yeah.
discuss that vacation. Yeah, but maybe later you can travel and see. So it's not bad. Good. Yeah.
And I think because US is far away from Vietnam, so
Of course. So how long? So by flight?
I don't know.
How many hours?
Um,
Because yeah, yeah, of course, I'm not sure about,
yeah,
the
I don't
I
know
know
about
that
that.
we have 13 hours. I know that we have between 12 to 13 hours, but about, the actually distance by flight. I'm not sure, but you're right, of course. So, but
Oh,
maybe in the future, after Australia, maybe you can travel to the US and then you can see which one is better to stay.
yeah.
Well,
In my
yeah.
life, like in my life, like we prefer, like in my family and my other people I know, like we prefer to travel to a nearby country,
Ah, of
not
course.
very far away.
Yeah, of
The
course.
only like the only like the most farthest
The
furthest
furthest. Yeah, the
the fur
furthest.
the furthest country that I have traveled is was Australia.
Ah, Australia.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think I for 8 hours long.
uh, Maybe the
Yeah,
first step, yes, it's maybe less
but
risky.
actually, it's not a first step. It's a actually I traveled to Australia because I went there to study
Yeah.
and to like find out about the culture and cities.
Yeah, of course. And they have some interesting words. Like,
Yeah,
a bit different. Yeah.
it's not like a um vacation
Yeah, of course.
like like tourist something else. It's
Yeah.
just we just go there and study.
Yeah, of
That
course.
is, so it's like we never have a chance to go to like countries like Europe or else because
Yeah.
they are so far away.
Yeah, of course. They're so far. Yeah, actually, yeah, I know that it's a bit difficult. For example, actually, we have the same, maybe situation and condition as you, because, it's like, when we want to travel to Asian country, it's a bit difficult because, yeah, they're far away. So as you said, yeah, maybe we prefer to travel somewhere nearby, but yes, but step by step, of course, for example, I heard about um, Egypt. And
Egypt.
maybe one day, yeah, I heard, it's like, I heard it's I think a good country to travel. I'm not sure. I have no idea, just some videos and like, maybe one day. But for example, about France, about the UK and London. So London is good. Yeah, London is good. Paris, not as good as you heard. Like, I don't know. It's like if it's different. I didn't like. So it's like it was not the place that I wanted to go again because I heard a lot, especially for example, when you watch some videos of Paris is perfect. Perfect. Of course, it's beautiful. I don't want to say that no, it's not. But I want to say that no, that is not as good as we think. So because I traveled and no, about for example UK, like London rain, and it was a bit different, people are different, but it was good experience. But about Egypt, for example, I heard maybe one day I travel, yeah, in
Okay.
addition to some countries that I have students because they invited me to travel to China and Japan and Vietnam and of course India. So maybe near future. Who knows? Well, okay. This one, travel sick. So some people have problem when traveling, especially, by car or by plane. So it's like, uh, vomiting or feeling that you want to vomit. So because of movements, it happens, especially, some people on ship or aircraft or any vehicle. So tell me, have you ever been travel sick?
Travel sick?
Yeah? It's like you feel vomiting.
No. Oh, once. Like vomiting. No, like yeah, I feel vomiting once.
Yeah, of course. Like because of
Like
movement. Yeah.
not in a plane, not in a bus or car
So,
or
uh,
like motorbike. It
ah,
was it was in a boat.
ah,
Yeah,
on a
that time.
boat.
Yeah, that time I was very young, and I traveled to Indonesia,
Ah,
and they have some boat, and we took one go to the island called Bali, and it's a very famous. How can I say? It's very famous, popular, like
yeah.
location for
Ah,
tourists.
of course.
In
Tourist attraction.
yeah, have you heard about Bali?
N- I've never.
Really? Yeah, when you go to Indonesia,
Indonesia.
um, Indonesia, when you have like a vacation, like to a plan go to Indonesia, you will also go to the island called Bali.
Ah,
I don't know, it's very famous,
of course. So
and
maybe
we
yes,
took
it's
a
a
boat,
beautiful place.
and I don't know why the boat looks so small, but
Ah,
they have a lot of engine.
oh, really?
Yeah,
Ooh.
that's why, and the weather I think it's not very nice.
Of
I mean the beach,
course.
yeah, the ocean, like they
Yeah, movement,
wave,
of course.
have,
Wave,
have
wave, of course. Actually, it
heavy
happens
wave,
because of
yeah,
movement.
and the boat is was travel like very fast.
Oh,
Yeah,
I,
it I don't know how to describe, but it flew above the water too.
oh, wow. So
Yeah,
I
so that was
know.
that was why I feel vomit.
Yeah, of course. You
But
were right.
I don't know, everyone was so excited, but I feel vomit.
Yeah, you feel vomiting. Of course, I do agree with you because I never, I can't. I know that I
Yeah,
can't because first of all, I'm
I
scared.
my father was very excited,
Yeah, of
and
course.
all the people. But
Yeah,
I felt vomit.
yeah, you feel
I want
vomiting, of course.
yeah, I want to vomit,
Yeah, of
but I
course.
didn't. At least I didn't.
Yeah, I know. It's like a feeling. Sometimes it
Yeah,
happens. Sometimes it happens, but mostly it's like, feeling, of vomiting. You feel like, oh, again, but it, of course, it doesn't happen. But it's really bad feeling. I think it's really bad feeling. And, some people, for example, I have a friend and who is travels, especially when get on, for example, plane every
yeah,
time it happens to her and unfortunately so she can't travel a lot so or she needs to take some medicines and pills to control it but yeah I know that I can't but I think it's like scary for me so I can't well and you actually it's not bad so you said the name of the city just let me I want to search let's watch together. It's not bad. So the name of place, location, island is Bali, you
I,
said?
yeah, Bali.
Okay, okay. Let
Yes,
me see. So it's not bad to watch together. I want to see. Oh, of course. So oh, beautiful. Oh, this one. Let's see. Okay, I have a video. Just one moment. Let me share and you tell me. moment, please. This one. Paradise Pizza.
Yeah. No, it's such very nice.
It's what? I'm sorry, I
It's
couldn't hear you.
very like it's such a very how can I say nature.
Of course, nature. Yeah, I can see it's totally
Yeah.
green. Yeah, that's really so. So this actually this location is a natural tourist attraction, and so because of this, wow, it's really beautiful.
Oh,
Wow, I could find another destination, so I would travel maybe. So I have a lot of destinations.
yeah, I have
So
never seen. I
oh,
remember I went there and we went to the beach.
of course. And it's temple.
History.
Yeah. Historical places. It looks like a temple.
Oh
Oh,
yeah, yeah, it's a temple. It's a temple.
yeah, of course. I like this.
Oh, I love it. I like some place like something like this.
Yeah, of
You know,
course. It's really
sometimes when
amazing. Wow.
because sometimes when we play games, we also meet some beautiful place like this.
Yeah, of course. I think
Video games.
video games.
Like
Yeah,
I thought they are not real.
yeah. But they
But
are. Actually, they
yeah,
are.
but not like not every place, many
Yeah,
place.
of course. But yeah, it's really beautiful. It's really beautiful. And beaches, of course. I can see.
Oh,
Yeah, it's really
so
good.
yeah, it's really good.
Yeah,
Oh, I thought
yeah.
oh, actually it's look big
What?
enough. Oh yeah, I remember
Yeah, of
this
course.
the ocean
Yeah.
and the
Oh,
hotel
rural life. I love it.
normal life. Oh,
Yeah.
they don't have city.
So it's totally rural?
Yeah, no.
Rural, rural,
It's like
village,
it's
countryside.
like village.
Of course. So we say rural
Oh,
life,
rural
rural.
life.
Of
Yeah, they
course.
don't have city here.
Yeah.
Like city
Maybe
or
yes, it's still
yeah,
beautiful.
but they only have at least hotel. I think
Ah,
hotel like which is the most like looks very future there,
ah. Oh, good one.
and
Good
other
one.
ones looks very like countryside.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Actually, it's
but
actually
it's
this.
but it's
Yeah.
beautiful. It's beautiful.
Yeah, yeah, of course, it's mind blowing. Definitely beautiful. It's really beautiful. And I think just so you need to know their language. So what language they speak?
Indonesian. Oh
Uh,
wait, I
so
don't remember.
problem is here. So okay, so how
Yeah,
about
but
English?
they spoke like kind of Indonesian
Uh,
language.
so is it difficult to communicate with people if you speak in English?
We need a English.
Uh,
We need
uh,
like English maybe. I don't know
yeah,
if someone understand English
uh, of course.
and
Of course, we
but
can't learn Indonesian, so of course we can't
but
learn. So
we we need how can I say like a tourist. I
uh,
mean the
no
the people.
We have
a people.
leaders.
Yeah, a person.
Leaders.
That
Leader, you mean. We guide. We have a guide or leader who can speak English. So they show
yeah.
us because of course we can't. So I think we need, oh, it's a good one. So I like this place. No, I've never been to this place, but I think it's really good. Wow, good one. Thank you. It was really good city. Of course, it's a city or a city in Malaysia, in Indonesia. Got it. Of
Yeah,
course.
Indonesia.
Yeah, that was really good. Thank you.
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
But that was really good. Well, okay, and now let's keep going. So with the next word. Okay, so we talked about this word. Do you have any questions related to the meaning of these words or phrases? Do you have any questions?
Question?
About the meaning of these words or the use of them, how to use? Do you have any questions?
Wait.
I think it's they're
Tourist.
clear, but
Local custom.
yeah, of course, tradition, the way that people behave, their manners. So, for example, I don't know, in my country, so when you greet someone, if you travel to my country, when you greet someone, we don't, I don't know, kiss and cheeks. It's not good in my country. So, okay, you can shake hand or something like this. But, and for example, you see people, all people smile in the street. So when, especially when you see someone, a tourist one, or, so this is our custom, a part of a culture, the way that people behave. So it's like, as I told you, just, one of my students traveled to Singapore, and she told me that you are not allowed to chew gum in Singapore. It's forbidden. So,
Really?
yeah, of course. Didn't you
I don't
know?
know.
Wow.
I don't understand why.
Yeah, of course. Because I heard that she told me the reason is that it's really a clean, beautiful place, city. So maybe they
I
not
know.
because of course people stick these chewing gums everywhere. So this is forbidden. You are not allowed, and you will be fined if you do this. So for example, this, so you need to know that, okay, this one is forbidden. You shouldn't do this. You don't have to. So this is about local custom. And other about Singapore, she told me some actually other rules that was really interesting to me. Like, wow, really? They do this way and they behave this way. But they want to actually, because I heard that I think Singapore has one of the most beautiful airports in the world. It's really dreamy. I don't know if you have watched any film or any movies related to the airport of Singapore. Have you watched?
Haven't. But my father told me about that.
Yeah,
I
just one
mean, yeah,
moment.
I think I know some things because my father told me.
Of course, of course.
Like, and yeah, and actually Singapore is like the rules that they are not allowed to chew gums.
Yeah, of course. It's
Yeah,
like
I think it's okay. It's
yeah,
okay, but I think that's a smart way because that Singapore is become like one of the cleanest country in the world. Cleanest. Oh,
can you hear me? Can you hear me? Your picture
yeah.
was frozen. I couldn't hear you anymore.
Oh yeah, I lost connect.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay now. It's okay.
Oh,
Well,
wait, I still lost.
how about now? Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, I can hear you, but I don't know because my Wi-Fi is not on. Oh,
Ah,
okay. Yeah, just don't care about it. I don't know how it works,
Yeah,
but
it's sometimes,
yeah. I mean, Singapore was the cleanest country in the world.
of course, maybe because of this, they are not, people are not allowed and tourists are not
Yeah,
allowed to,
and
chew gum.
yeah, because of that, they have a lot of tourists every year,
Of course, I heard. Yeah, of
and
course, but that was
it's
really interesting.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
very good because it's such a small country, and
Yeah, yeah, right. Yeah,
of that they can get like a lot of like I mean in salaries,
yeah. It's like
and
a
also they have
country or city,
yeah
you know? Because I heard that's a city, but it's at the same time as country. Maybe the city with a country with one city. I'm not sure. Just one city? Is that possible? A country with just one
yeah
city, Singapore?
it's just one city, Singapore,
Ah,
one
ah,
island. Yeah, because Singapore is just an island.
of course. So because
Uh,
of this.
yeah, Singapore is maybe not as big as my city.
Oh, wow. So because of this, they can protect and it's like because if it was, for example, a country, yeah, it would really difficult, to save or for example to protect. So everywhere. So a small place location, so they can, I don't know, maybe set some rules to protect and to save the nature. So but I heard and I watched a video related to the airport that is one of the most beautiful airports in the world. Well, okay, so this one, travel light. So we talked about this one. If you travel light, you don't take a lot with yourself. But the opposite is you pack heavy. And I remember that you told me that you pack heavy, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, of
pack,
course.
you
It
know.
means you take a lot of things and
Yeah,
you're,
because
yeah,
when I go to somewhere, I would take like my whole room.
yeah,
Yeah, I would take my whole room with me.
me too. And every time I say, yeah, and I don't use them. I don't use and say, okay, this time was the last time. I will never do this again. And again, I do. I take lots of things I don't use. But this is actually, I'm in the habit of packing heavy. And it's really difficult, but I do the same. Well, so this structure is really easy, Kai. Avoid, okay? Avoid doing something means not to do. I avoid carrying too much, so I don't carry. So I avoid, do you remember, for example, speaking Vietnamese in English class? I avoid, it means I don't. So the only thing that you need to know is that after avoid, we use ing form of verb, gerund, or ing form of verb, and that's it. So avoid carrying, avoid eating. So I avoid eating too much fast food because of course they're not healthy. Okay, let's use. So tell me, what should you avoid doing when traveling or I don't know, in normal life?
Normal life.
Yeah, of course. What do you avoid doing?
Normal life. Like
Yeah,
somewhere near.
normal life. It's like, for example, in your daily life. For
Oh,
example, in my daily life, I avoid eating fast food. Of course, I eat, but not too much. So this is my
oh,
habit. It's like, because they're not healthy. How about you?
in normal life, I avoid. Hmm, eh,
You avoid,
wait,
of course, just think about it. Don't rush.
I don't even know. I I'm not sure about it. I don't even know.
Okay.
What I
How about
yeah,
traveling, for
it's
example?
very random. And traveling.
Yeah. So are there anything that you avoid doing?
Avoid. So I avoid also carry too much.
Yeah. Of course, carrying. Yeah, of course, too much.
Yeah,
Of course, but you don't avoid, but of course you try to avoid. So,
yeah.
okay.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I can avoid
Yeah, of
because
course.
I remember last time I went to Philippines when I was at the airport. I had to like decrease check
Uh,
out check out some stuff because
oh,
my package was too heavy.
too heavy, of
Like they
course.
are not allowed. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. So just about a trip, you go on a trip. So about the preposition on is useful. You go on a trip, you go on a journey. So go on, if you want to use go, we don't say go to, we say go on. Well, okay, so we have a listening. So let's listen and answer the question. So what do they always, okay, take on holiday? So let's listen. I hope we have this, okay. Audio, just one moment. It takes a few seconds. Okay, 9. I think this one. Let's listen.
Unit 5. Recording 3. 1.
These days, we always expect to hear English in tourist areas. Most people working in tourism speak it, but I always want to talk to local people, and many of them don't speak English. So I try to learn a few words of the language, especially please and thank you, and
Unit 5. Recording 3. 1.
these days we always expect to hear English in tourist areas. Most people working in tourism speak it, but I always want to talk to local people, and many of them don't speak English. So I try to learn a few words of the language, especially please and thank you, and I always take a small dictionary.
2.
I love walking when I go on holiday because I think you see more. So I always take a really good pair of walking boots.
3.
I think a good digital camera is important when you travel. I always seem to take hundreds and hundreds of photos. And I also take binoculars.
4.
When I'm not travelling for work, I usually choose to go to a warm place for my holidays, so I always take a sun hat. But when I go somewhere during the winter or rainy season, I always take waterproof clothes.
5.
I think it's a good idea to buy a really good suitcase, and when you pack, leave enough space for souvenirs. On the other hand, I enjoy travelling in wild places, so quite often I take a rucksack, not a suitcase. If you decide to go walking, a rucksack is much easier to carry.
6.
It's best to avoid carrying too much money because you don't want to look like a rich tourist. Because of this, I always take a money belt on holiday.
7.
I need to write things down to remember them, so I take a notebook and pen.
Well, the first one. The first one. What?
I didn't hear clearly, maybe. But the first one not. But the second one is what? Walking boot.
Yeah, no, the second one, walking boot. How about the first one? Talking to local people.
Dictionary.
Yeah, of course, very good. The third one.
The third one is camera.
Digital camera. And the fourth one?
Third one is camera.
Yeah, the third one. And the fourth?
Waterproof something.
Yeah, okay. So clothes.
I didn't hear
Waterproof,
like
yeah.
clearly. It's
Yeah,
waterproof something.
yeah, waterproof clothes, of course. So
Clothes.
and sun. And number 5.
Suitcase.
Yeah.
No, it's suitcase, but it's something to.
Rucksack first. Yeah,
I
souvenirs.
don't know. I couldn't hear that. Like,
Yeah.
what did they say? Like that word, rucksack.
Rucksack. That is backpack. Rucksack and
Oh,
backpack, they're the same, of course. And the last
yeah, I
one,
didn't know.
number 6, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Money bolt. Just, we watched Money bolt. Okay, just this one, let me write. This one is binoculars. So as you can see, there are binoculars. So if you want to know. So this one. And of course, this one, rucksack or backpack, walking boot, souvenir. And now let's listen again. Okay, and complete. So let's complete. Okay, listen again.
Unit 5. Recording 3. 1.
These days, we always expect to hear English in tourist areas. Most people working in tourism speak it, but I always want to talk to local people, and many of them don't speak English. So I try to learn a few words of the language, especially please and thank you, and I always take a small dictionary.
2.
I love walking when I go on holiday.
So the first one, I try to learn what?
I tried to learn local.
A few words. Yeah, so because of this, actually, he has dictionary. So a few words of all the languages. So because of this, he takes dictionary. And the second one,
Because I think you
Second
see.
So I try to learn a few words of the language, especially please and thank you, and I always take a small dictionary.
2.
I love walking when I go on holiday because I think you see more. So I always take a really good pair of walking boots.
3.
I think a good digital camera is important when you travel. I always seem to take hundreds and hundreds of photos. And I also take binoculars.
so digital camera and binoculars. So we have another one for number 3, but why? For number 2, she loves what?
walking.
Yeah, so because of this. And number 3, I take a lot of,
Photos.
also because of this, of course. And I usually spend my holiday, I also need to listen. Okay, so let's play.
4.
When I'm not travelling for work, I usually choose to go to a warm place for my holidays, so I always take a sun hat. But when I go somewhere during the winter or rainy season, I always take waterproof clothes.
So why?
5.
Okay. Always spend holidays in?
Winter.
No, so because of the sun hats, so warm places. Yeah.
One. Yeah. Place.
I think it's a good idea to buy a really good suitcase, and when you pack, leave enough space for souvenirs. On the other hand, I enjoy travelling in wild places, so quite often I take a rucksack, not a suitcase. If you decide to go walking, a rucksack is much easier to carry.
6.
So I sometimes travel in what places?
Local places.
Wild places. So because of
Well-
this, yeah.
It's best to avoid carrying too much money because you don't want to look like a rich tourist. 'Cause of this, I always take a money belt on holiday.
7.
I need to write things down to remember them. So I take a notebook and pen.
Note, pen, really? Okay, so how about this one? I don't carry too much. What?
Money.
Money. And the last one, I write things down because I like to memorize them. So, for example, you go to jungle and you want to memorize what? Some people are a bit strange, I think.
Yeah.
Well, okay, let's skip this topic. We talked about travel and it was really good time. And I really enjoyed talking about this topic. Thank you. Do you have any questions, any issues related to the sport? Hi.
No.
Okay, so have a great time and enjoy your day. Of course. See you tomorrow.
Okay. See you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay.